Welcome back to Bassub. So next year, early 2019, we're finally going to get a Power Rangers adaptation of Takumi Sentai Go Busters, something I've been wanting for a very long time. Whether it's going to be good or bad, we're not so sure, but I'm going to just say that I'm excited, and so are a lot of other people. Like I mentioned, this has been long awaited. Most people figured after Super Mega Force we would go ahead and move straight on to a Go Busters adaptation, but it was ultimately skipped. Now actually, before Dino Charge did air, there was a rumor going around that we would actually see an adaptation of Go Busters simultaneously with Power Rangers Dino Charge, when a few articles were released on April 1st of 2014. This was very heavily debated on the day of the announcement because it was April 1st, it was April Fool's, this very well could be fake, and well, it did turn out to be, but it seemed very legit at the time, so there were a lot of people questioning the legitimacy of this rumor. One article most people were pointing out seemed really legit, and they had a fake quote from the head of Saban Brands, saying that this was actually happening, and a sideshow or another season of Power Rangers would air simultaneously with Dino Charge on Vortex instead of Nickelodeon, actually having 15 episodes instead of the 20 episodes on Nickelodeon. So this would definitely be on a smaller scale than the Nickelodeon show, but still they rest assured that this would be a very powerful season. As you can tell from the title, this show was to be called Power Rangers Energy Chasers. Now I've got to say, I actually do prefer the name Energy Chasers over Power Rangers Beast Morphers. I do like the name Beast Morphers, it's really different from what we usually get, but Energy Chasers just sounds a little bit better in my opinion. But let's go ahead and get into a synopsis of this supposed show that we got back in 2014 on April 1st. The synopsis states, Power Rangers Energy Chasers tells the story of Entron, a powerful energy source strong enough to support entire cities around the world. When an evil army arrives on Earth in search of harnessing the Entron for its evil deeds, a team of 3 must unite as Power Rangers to keep the power from falling into the wrong hands. In order to save the day, these heroes will unite all new powers and join forces with a team of animal-like robots that will help the Rangers tap into even more powerful potential. I mean, I guess you can tell why a lot of people thought this was a real thing. I mean, they had, fake quotes from Saban Brands. They had this really cool synopsis, which sounds just like the Go Busters show. So, you know what? And this definitely really cool looking logo that looked real for sure. I actually really like this logo as well. If Power Rangers Beast Morphers were to have a traditional Power Rangers banner, this would be nice. This would fit right along with all of the other ones if it were to be named Energy Chasers. I mean, whoever made this put a lot of effort into it. And the thing is that it was April 1st. A lot of people believed, yes, this very well could be an April Fool's joke, and most people, I'd say, dismissed it immediately. But just because of all of the amounts of effort that was put into it, there were people actually considering this and thought it could be real. Just because it was April 1st doesn't mean that it was fake, you know what I mean. And I actually believed it at the time, but that was like 4 years ago. I would have been 12, so yeah, I was pretty gullible then. But still, you know what, it was pretty cool to look back on it and remember this day, because this day was super exciting, because I thought this was real. I was a 12-year-old, and I was already excited for Dino Charge. I wanted a Go Busters adaptation. This got me really hyped, ultimately for something that never happened, but we are getting Beast Morphers, so looking on the bright side of things, we're actually getting an adaptation. It was just 4 years later. Actually, it would be 5 years later when Beast Morphers actually airs. Wow. Anyways, actually, like a year or two ago, there was this fan-made version of Energy Chasers, because say in 2016, 2017, nobody really thought that this adaptation would ever come, because we figured we skipped over Go Busters, we're never going back, so people actually made a fan-made version to just kind of satisfy those fans who wanted a Go Busters adaptation, and I think it's pretty cool. The reason I'm bringing this up is because certain characters were made for this, it was all fan-made stuff, so they created everything, the world, the characters, all that. What I found was funny is that the Yellow Energy Chaser, the Yellow Ranger, was named Zoe Martin in this fan-made creation, and the Yellow Ranger for Beast Morphers is actually going to be named Zoe, so I thought that was a pretty cool thing right there. Maybe it was intentional by Saban Brands or Hasbro, or I don't know who named the characters, because there's a weird overlap between the ownership of Power Rangers right now. But either way, that was pretty cool. I don't know if it was intentional, but it's pretty interesting that the fan-made version, which came out about 2 years before Power Rangers Beast Morphers was announced, the Yellow Ranger has the same name. That's pretty cool. I don't know. Yeah, but that's pretty much all for the video. I just want to take a stroll down memory lane in this April Fool's joke, and in case you didn't follow Power Rangers in 2014 or were online on this specific day, yeah, this did happen. It got a lot of us excited, then disappointed, and now we're excited again for Beast Morphers. So that's pretty much all for today's video. Hope you all did enjoy. Let me in the comments below, were you around for this? Do you remember this? Did you believe it? All that stuff, do your thing in the comments. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in next video. Peace.